Radio.com.
So welcome, Ginuwine and Kelly Price.
Yeah.
So excited to have you here.
Thank
Legends,
you.
truly, obviously. So tell us about your Essence Festival 2018 experience thus far. What has been exciting for you? How do you feel being here?
I feel like, hey, hi, Essence Festival 2018. I feel like I'm among family, and this has been a huge reunion. So I was invited back for a fourth time to curate a lounge for the love of R&B, which started Grammy Week many years ago. And this year I was able to bring an indie artist by the name of Von Willis, who I met because he opened up for me and Ro James and Ginuwine and Casey and JoJo last summer. So I invited him to be our indie artist, and then I invited Kiki Wyatt to be our established artist. So the lounge that I curated on Friday night was Von Willis, Kiki Wyatt, and then I closed. And so it's been an amazing experience. There's a whole lot of singing going on Friday night.
It sounds like some good singing
Yes.
too. Some,
Yes.
Not just any singing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Ginuwine.
The experience has been like crazy for me. This is my third time here, so I was just so happy to just be on a stage, especially with Teddy Riley and all of the artists that came on stage with us. You know, SWV, just Dougie Fresh, Kumo D, Keith Sweat, Tank, just so many people, and just to be in that aura and that element, it just made me feel good. I've been out for 22 years, and for me to still be on a stage like this, the Essence Festival, you know, this is homegrown, this is real, this is what we come from, so it's a special thing for me, so I thank y'all for supporting us.
So you started when you were 6.
Yeah, I did. I started when I was 6, you know, so it's a great thing, so thank y'all.
Yeah, I think that both of you all mentioned, you know, these relationships and these experiences that have expanded for years, bringing you back and forth between Essence Fest over time. And how does that make you feel having these multi-generational experiences that we do get only here at Essence Fest? What does that mean for you, and how is that significant?
Significant and meaningful because at the end of the day, trends come and trends go, but real music is what hits the soul. And so when it hits multi-generational, it's because there's something real behind it. And we all love a great trend, but anybody in here right now, if I was to start singing Respect, you know it, and it doesn't matter what generation you're from, because great music will translate the generations, which is why we still know your music, which is why, you know, and it's a blessing. Soul of a Woman, friend of mine, is 20 years old this year. And so I'm extremely grateful because people want to hear it like it came out last week. And so that's the significance of it, when you can come to a place where you know it's a soul connection, because music is spiritual. It really is. It translates, it's universal. People all over the world, even if they don't know your language, they can feel the spirit of your music, and you can attest to that. You go to places where people don't even speak the language, but they can sing your songs and feel the emotion, right? Yeah.
So for me, it's definitely it's definitely a learning experience for me, because, you know, the younger generation is doing a lot of things that I'm not used to. I'm pretty sure that you're not used to, maybe. So, I mean, it's just a learning experience. And I think every generation has their form of music. You know, when I came out, my parents was like, you don't know nothing about no R&B. You don't know nothing about no love music. And I think every generation has their, you know, a generation of music that they love and they're biased to. But you still have to respect what the young kids is coming up with, what we are continuing to come up with, and as long as we continue to be truthful to our music, I think everybody should respect that and just support that, because music has been, you know, on a decline, but now it's looking like it's starting to come back up. It's starting to come back up. So when we have Essence Festival and, you know, Coca-Cola, you know, sponsoring and all that kind of stuff, it's a great thing because they believe in us, and now we have a sold out crowd here tonight and yesterday and all of that. So it's just a testament to, you know, people wanting to hear real good music.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna let my sister speak for herself, but I think I'm speaking for her and a lot of the artists that's been out since the 90s. I think now you have to wear a lot of hats, you know, and I've been taken for money. I'm pretty sure like a lot of the artists that, you know, my peers has been taken, and, you know, I mean, as an artist, you should, I mean, the way that it should be is you just focus on what you're doing, entertainment. Unfortunately, you have wolves out there. The harder you are working to make it, they're working harder to take it. And so that's the downfall of it. And now, so, you know, me, I would always tell even my son and my daughters just trying to get into the music business and the movie business, you got to wear both hats and you got to pay attention to it. But the good thing about it is computers. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, but computers can really get you into wherever you need to get in, whether it's accounts, whether it's just anything, and you can look and see what's going on. Back in the days, we didn't have that, you know, so we had to take, you know, say an accountant just giving us a statement every month, and they can make it look pretty, and we got all the scales and all that good stuff, but we broke, you know. So I would always tell, you know, as I do, my sons, my daughters, I got 9 kids, so, you know, I tell them all, you know, if you're going to get in this business, just don't be an artist. You have to respect the artistry first, but then also respect the business of it, because people will get you.
That's good. Amen and Selah to that. And then, hey.
I have a question.
Sorry.
Ginuwine, who was your favorite background singer of all time?
I started out in 96, and there was this guy. He kept working out, had a lot of baby oil on. I was like, yeah, you look good, but can you sing? And he started singing, and I was like, I need you, dude. And my favorite background singer of all time is my brother. I can't call him little brother because he's bigger than me. So I call him my brother and Tank. I love him to death. That's my heart. I love him. Yeah.
Right there.
Oh my God. Back to the.
That's all he wanted.
That's all he wanted. He just wanted to be acknowledged. Back to the business at hand. Amen and Selah.
Yes.
I second that emotion. I would say to them 2 things. Whatever resonates inside of your soul is what you must remain true to.
Yes.
If that's the creativity and the uniqueness that God gave you, and that's what He gave you to present to the world, you can't be something other than what He gave you. You will not succeed at it, and if you have any success at it, you will not be fulfilled. The second thing I would say is remain teachable. That's very important. When you get to a point where you know everything, you are finished. Because when you know everything, there's nothing left to do. Life is over. Yeah, so you must, I would say, remain teachable. We've had to reinvent ourselves up teen times. We've had to adjust to a new way. There was no Facebook when we got started. There was no Instagram when we got started. It feels incredibly invasive, but it's a part of what we have to do as artists. We have to post at this point. If I had an option, I wouldn't do it. But it's a part of, it's a part of what we must do. So you have to remain teachable. And if you want to remain in it, then you have to be teachable. You have to be able to transcend. You have to be able to translate. You have to be able to transition. And being transitional doesn't make you a sellout. It makes you aware and able to move from place to place. So that's what I would tell them. Absolutely. Yes.
So thank you both for coming
you for
to our
having us.
press room. Yes, absolutely.
May I say one more thing?
Yes, of course.
Okay, because I have to say this. So I have new music coming this year.
Yeah.
The name of my new project is Little Black Book.
Yes.
Let that sink in. I tell no lies on this album. And then the other thing that I'm going to have an opportunity to bring back to the light that I had to shelf as my life transitioned over the last 3 or 4 years is Too Fat for Fame. And I had an opportunity to present on my stage Friday night a young lady that I've been working with who absolutely just, she amazed the room, and then she turned around and dropped a 32 count on him. So y'all don't count a big girl out. This child that I'm mentoring moves like she's a size 2.
Yes.
And she gets it in. But before she did that, she blew everybody's ears away with the gift that God gave her. So I'm really excited about being able to reintroduce Too Fat for Fame. And we have auditions coming up soon in Atlanta. Please be on the lookout for that. And please be on the lookout for Little Black Book.
Great.
Thank you.
So everyone memo that. Thank you for coming so much.
All right.
He's been dodging me. I keep telling him if he takes me in the studio, I'll We can write.
I'm actually working in August. I'm working with Teddy Riley. He's doing half of the CD. We're doing like 12 joints. Tank is doing some. Missy's doing some. And my sister right here, she's gonna do some. I'm gonna call it. So it's been a long time since I've been out. I think '08. So the last studio album I came out with was with TGT, Tank and Tyrese. But I'm coming out with my own, and this will be the 10th CD. So I've been here, like I said, 22 years, and I have 10 CDs and still doing my thing. It's a blessing. So thank y'all. Hopefully y'all support that. Same OG or old school young. I'm gonna do a contest. I need to see what name I need to pick.